PK cross. But
yeah, I wonder how to approach this matchup as Kirby, who's short, and Ness. I don't know exactly what Ness can do to short characters. I talk about this because it's a huge problem for Zero Suit.
Yeah.
I guess he could do landing fairs just like that, landing nairs. But anyways.
And back air as well you can still connect it if you go low enough. It's a little bit trickier because he's short, but
right.
The other nice thing that Kirby does have is the fact that Ness is floaty. Kirby is a little bit better equipped to handle a lot of his moves.
Right. And I like the movement that Keegan is doing. He's incorporating those down beats to stall in the air into the aerials, and that is a very common Ness thing. But it's just like, it's especially good for a character like Kirby that's difficult to hit at times, so he can position correctly.
It helps keep your spacing as well.
Yeah.
And when your opponent when your opponent hasn't shown that they can deal with the movement option yet, there's no reason to stop doing that movement option.
Exactly. That's true.
See, just like that, it's snuffing out the aerials that Fzekan is trying to throw out there.
Jab out a shield there from Fzekan, gets him into a bad position. Air dodge into the stage.
Nice forward tilt.
Good ledge pressure so far. Fzekan, back throw.
Back throw, not
good
yet
DI, yeah. That's always so scary, right? You're on PS2, it's Ness, you're a light character.
Yeah.
I mean, if it killed there, like, who would have been surprised, right?
Yeah, he's got a little bit more life in him, but he's got to beware those back airs now, as well as his forward airs. Yeah. Nice little adjustment, catching Keegan in the air with that back throw, though.
Yeah, definitely. You have to watch out when you're in the corner right now. Like, Ness wants one thing in the corner,
He just wants you to approach him right there, attack on shield.
And back air, DI wasn't quite there, I believe. I think he could have lived, but regardless, good stuff. Both of them getting kills off the corner, Like, when you have a stock advantage, it's hard, but you want to think about ways you can be keeping that while maintaining pressure, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard to play from the corner when you're in a high percent.
And Fzekan going for some of these up Bs in neutral, not really panning out that great for him. Keegan can also absorb it. I don't think we're going to see that interaction just because it's a little bit of a slower interaction. I think he can get better stuff off it if Fzekan keeps going for these up Bs.
Ooh.
But it finally gets him off. Now,
the thing is, fair cancel into jab, it looked like.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And these the thing is, he can definitely edge guard Ness. If Fzekan can get him off and catch his jump, that's the key. But catching Ness's jump is the tricky part. Nice down air, pulls him up onto the platform and rapid jab.
Yeah. Don't know, he might have been able to SEI that out to escape earlier. But it looked like he was getting sucked in at one point. And the forward smash mix-up, that was one of the only smash attacks that Fzekan threw out, and he actually hit it. So good stuff for him.
Worked out. Back throw, not going to do it at all.
Throw? Nothing, yeah. And I like that.
Sucks him up.
Gets to absorb. What is he going to do with this?
Got the backwards hat. It's just a way to get him out, I think.
It also stalls in the air, correct?
Yeah, a little bit.
I think as a Ness player, you just kind of, or not Ness, sorry, a Kirby player, you just kind of have to know what all the B buttons do.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of use for him now, but he might be able to catch Keegan off, although he's got to be wary because Keegan can also absorb the PK cross, so I don't think we're going to see it. Up throw is going to do it,
yeah. I like these drag downs from Fzekan. I don't know if he could have got something off that, but he's obviously doing it intentionally, right? So it looks like there's a few setups he can be getting off that. Now, I want to see Fzekan try to, avoid the corner. Yeah, especially watch out for the bears. Get out of the position to be in that, to be there.
Yeah, and he lost his snapback in that knockback, unfortunately. And that's quite tragic.
Great option.
As a result.
Yeah. Keegan saved that option. So Fzekan, had he knew earlier, might have upbeat earlier. But it was the first time he threw it out, so the down smash is a really good mix-up there.
Yeah, it's a scary move to deal with. Nintendo did nerf it a bit, but it still holds. Walking the dog off the ledge is still a fantastic way to throw your opponent off guard. Gets that PK Fire. Hasn't been using PK Fire that much either, which works out to his advantage as well. Doesn't burn out his use of it. Fzekan doesn't get as adjusted to it.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, now they're kind of just scrapping a little bit. Things are getting a little sloppy, but they both know what their kill conditions are, so hopefully... Ooh, bad position. Oh, facing the wrong way. Unless that was intentional.
It was intentional, I think. It mixes up the timing a little bit when you do it.
Okay.
So. Oh, narrowly
that was the right call out. It just didn't quite work out for him at that
Yeah, it's just tricky to get the timing on. And he didn't want to get...
Oh, he got the trump, but Keegan actually DI'd the trump. Ooh, okay.
Something to be very wary of, and very good stuff. Up air, not connecting.
Oh, no!
And that back air.
Unfortunate back air, definitely going to do it there. Actually, a really close game one there from both players. Now, a lot of the... it was a little scrappy at the end, but they were starting to get together what exactly killed at certain situations.
Yeah.
For the first two stocks, it seemed like both players were kind of just like adjusting to each other and not really remembering what moves do what in this situation, right?
When you haven't played Ness in a while, it's a little bit. You'll end up getting killed by back throw because he will. You'll run into him at the ledge.
Yeah,
exactly.
So and it seemed like to me, Fzekan had a good sense of what he was doing in the neutral, but when it came time to try to get kills, he had to go for some reads, right, rather than some confirms or whatnot. So.
Yeah, and I think he can adjust a little bit more to what Keegan's doing for recovery. If he can take advantage a little bit more of Ness's recovery, he can really push that advantage that Kirby has of being so floaty. You do have to be careful because that up B.
Ooh,
okay, he's going to get him again.
Double dare?
Yeah,
Ooh, double dare 2000. Let's go.
Featuring Mark Summers.
Okay, so, all right, I lied about the kill setups.
Yeah, that's the one thing. If you can catch Ness off stage, you can just snuff the heck out of his jump, and it works out so well. And now the up B is kind of working out as a coverage option, since Keegan does need to get in to actually start coming back in this game.
Fzekan looks like he's kind of feeling himself now. He's a lot more decisive with his movement. He went for a forward smash. That's how much he was feeling himself.
Oh gosh, if he landed on the platform there, it would have been very interesting to pop him up.
Right.
Okay, he's gonna get punished. Yeah.
That's good. This is kind of what Kirby needs to do, you know, like apply pressure in this sense, because like Fzekan was playing his really passive uppy like zone out playstyle, and you know right now playing close quarters is working out for him.
Yeah, Kirby's feet do have some reach. They reach a decent bit above him, and he can also reach pretty far in advance. He doesn't have the fastest speed, but he does have a good disjoint on the ground.
Right.
So.
And Nair into dash attack?
Okay, that might have been sus the eye, but
even then, right?
Yeah, that's cool if that works.
2 stocks 64%. Let's see if Fzekan can keep this and see if Keegan can try to find his composure here in game 2.
And now, having the lead, this is the case where those up beats really work out because you can just shield and up
Exactly. And a lot of lag on that doesn't not kill. Commendable DI. And
gonna get Nair, not dead yet.
Nothing yet. I like the stall here from Fzekan, not being too angsty, but the down smash ultimately, is covering the jump. And what I want to see more from Fzekan is trying to figure out his answers to cover that air dodge into ledge, because Keegan is doing that quite often. Okay.
Solid patience there. Yeah, you're absolutely right. He's covering that.
Wait!
He's got it!
What?
That was the ambulance ride from hell. Like, that's when Ness didn't need to take an ambulance ride, and Kirby is like American Medical Association just dragging him off, making him pay massive bills. Just like,
I don't know what you could do about that, because if you're DIing out, it doesn't help you because the platform's also moving that way. I guess if you're SDIing in, then maybe because the platform's moving this way, you can like
possibly maybe DIing up as well.
Maybe
might
up
have been the proper, but I don't know though, because Kirby's jab just keeps you in like that.
I would have definitely died to that.
Yeah. Fzekan coming back with fury there.
Yeah, definitely. Game 3, a little more close quarters here, which is strange because Fzekan was playing really well from close quarters, but you know what? Maybe this is just a comfort pick for Keegan, or he can do some crazy Ness stuff here.
Ness's airspeed as well does allow him to abuse platforms a little bit more than Kirby.
That is very true, yeah.
Kirby's airspeed is not the fastest. His airspeed is supplemented by the fact that he's got multiple jumps. You can push that momentum.
He covered the air dodge.
Oh, narrowly misses that.
Damn. These aggressive smash attacks from Fzekan, but I like it, you know?
Yeah, it's working out for his favor, punishing that PK fire with just a kick to the face. And
exactly.
At that nice percent right now, going to see what Fzekan can make of it.
Yeah, I want to see Keegan try to figure out how to combat this momentum that Fzekan has kind of picked up a little bit. I mean, right now it's still an even game, you know? It's just like, it seems like, you know, Fzekan has an understanding of what he should have been doing in game 1.
Yeah.
And a little ambitious there, hitting yourself with the PK Thunder, but see how he can end the stock here.
Yeah, just opting to reset for neutral rather than catching Fzekan on the landing.
Right. And now Fzekan is playing his projectile game well, and I love the combos there. Still going with the pressure.
Nice mix-ups as well. The thing that I think I've seen Fzekan do the best in his improvement is his movement.
Right.
He's absolutely abusing Kirby's dash speed. Kirby doesn't have the fastest top speed, but his dash is quite quick.
Definitely.
Which does allow him some mobility on the ground. Which is seemed a little bit cheeky there. Not going to work out the best, but he's got some stock to play with right now.
For sure. No, I like the stall he's doing on ledge. He's not falling for ledge tricks anymore. He's trying to figure out a way to get back safely. Keeping his stock at 144. I never seen Kirby's play that much, but I'd imagine, you know, maybe they do use up B as much as Fzekan is.
Yeah, possibly. Given what we've seen with Cloud's using it and a bunch of other characters who have those fast up B options.
Right.
Especially when you have the lead. When the opponent has to approach you and you can just shield an up B, it seems to work fantastically.
Keegan was
there gonna do it as well.
Yeah. Keegan was able to finally get that stock, and then, you know, he was at a really high percent, so this is quite a deficit to try to come back from. I need to see Keegan figure out how to deal with the mid-range pressure that Fzekan is kind of throwing out. Right now, he's in the middle of this box, and okay, cool.
Yeah, it's very hard to rob Kirby of a stock. Kirby's got those jumps plus a nice up B, so it's very, very hard to just absolutely decimate him. Maybe you can catch him with a little bit of T-ball, PK fire into some baseball bat, but
getting some pressure off now. 80%. If he can get the stock, it'll be really close to an even game.
Gets that landing though.
Oh no!
And every time he's been throwing out this yo-yo, and it worked a couple times, but now I think he needs to mix up a little bit. Okay, there we go.
Good trade.
Mixing up his ledge options there. Fantastic
job.
I
didn't think that the up B, Kirby's up B would intercept with, or trade with rather, Ness's yo-yo. Like the way it did.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job coming in and landing with it. He's got him off again. He doesn't have his jump. All he has to do is nair him.
Oh, I don't think. Oh wait, what?
If he had just it would have been brave, but I think if he had just jumped into Keegan there, he wouldn't have died. And Keegan would Fzekan would have died as well because Fzekan wouldn't have made it back all the way.
Combos? Okay. I think Zekan's just gonna start throwing out smashes. This is kind of how Fzekan plays.
After throwing out that up B.
Wow, nice recovery there.
Gonna get that
this might be the kill with the up throw. And
he could have a little longer.
He definitely prioritized DI over mashing there. It's definitely possible to do both at once though. And
that
back air, ending
good stuff to Zeke in there. Completely adjusting his game plan and worked out fantastically.
Yeah, definitely. Able to keep leads at a high percent, which is really important. Was able to keep, once he figured out how to zone out Ness the way he was, it started